Hello everyone, FARMSIMGUY here, hope you're all doing well. We're on Calmsden. As you saw at the end of the last episode, we have headed up here to meet with Clive, who is a fellow contractor who is in a bit of a pickle, so we thought we would help him out. This is a lovely part of the world. The difference between this and Court Farms is the size of the fields. Big fields here, so we're going to head along. I think we just nip through a little village, and then he's up towards the top of the map. Got a nice little base there. I believe he's got some very nice equipment as well, so we're looking forward to checking out some of that. Here we go, heading through the village here. Lovely. Look at this, beautiful. Anyway, if you want to know how you can be a part of the Contractor live Christmas special, you can find out if you watch to the end of the video, and I'll give you a few more details there. But you could be playing with me over the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned to find out more. Right, here we are. Looks like we're close to Clive's here. That looks like his establishment up there. I do know Clive of old. He's been around on the contracting scene for a long time, and we do go back, so hence the reason he reached out to me for a chat. Right, we'll just pull in here and see what he wants. There's the man himself. Look at that. Right. Clive, how's it going?
Hello, FSG. Thanks for coming.
Nice to see you. How can I help?
Well, like I said on the phone, my guys left me in the lurch a bit and have gone to another contractor overseas. Apparently the pay was too good to turn down, and I've got a big contract to complete.
Well, if I can get a team together, I'll certainly see if I can help you out.
That would be magic. There's £200,000 in it for you.
Wow. These must be pretty big fields then.
Yes, big fields. And a good customer who pays well. I don't want to let him down.
No, you know what? I get it completely. Okay, let me see if I can round up a crew in the next few days, and we'll make sure we do a good job for you. So leave it with me.
Grand FSG. I've got to head off to another job now. But let me know if there's anything else you need. Right.
There goes Clive, off to work on his other contract that he's got going at the moment, so we'll let him do that. And we'll have a look around the yard. He's got some very nice kit here, and he says this isn't all of it as well, so if there's anything else we need for the contracts, we just need to let him know. So, let's have a look around. He has already told us, I had another call with him ahead of coming down here, but he says he's got a couple of big grass contracts, so he has got a couple of big mowers. There's one of them there, Viacon, and he says he uses specifically John Deere tractors that are set up for mowing. He identifies them by having black wheels on them, which is interesting. So there is one here, he has another one as well. Over here we have 3 other John Deeres as well. The one he's just taken, plus these 2. And 3 matching Crone pickup wagons. So what we'll be doing here, which is different to how we do it, is that they'll be mowing straight onto the ground, picking up the grass and hauling it in these pickup wagons, which is interesting. He also said there's a whole crop silage field as well that they're looking to complete as part of this contract, hence the reason it's so much. I mean, crikey, 200,000 is going to make a huge difference for us. But there is obviously the forage harvester here for working on that, and he says he has got some trailers that we can use as well, so we have all the kit we could wish for. It is amazing, this stuff. This is kind of where I dream I will take the business at Court Farms as well one day, to have some amazing equipment like this. And what a great yard, what a great setup as well. So for now, let's leave this stuff here. It's a good to see it though. I'm pleased I've seen it. And what we'll do, I'm going to take you down to the farm where the contracts are going to be happening. Right, one of the things I've noticed about this part of the world is that the roads are a little bit wider, not huge by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly there's a little bit more scope when you're hauling to get over to one side and let another tractor pass than there is down at Banwell, where we are at Court Farms. But this is the farm. You may have just caught a glimpse of the 2 silage clamps that we're going to be using. But let's have a look in here, shall we? So like I said, we are going to be running probably 2 separate crews here, one on the whole crop and one on the grass silage, and we can mix and match a bit if we need to make things work. There's excess kit. He said he could be running 4 or 5 crews he can at the peak of when he's busy, so that's pretty cool. So just around here is where the farmer would like his crops unloading. So 1 bunk of grass there, and 1 for whole crop silage there as well. So we've got our work cut out. I don't know what happens if we fill both of these though. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? We shall wait and see. Okay. I think we've seen everything we need to just now. So let's spin round. We've still got a lot of work to do back at home farm as well, so we better get back there. There's been a great response to the adverts in the Farmers Weekly, and we have a couple of new guys starting, so I need to get back in time to get them prepped and organised to get working. So, for now, let's leave Carmsden, but I can imagine us being back here in the not too distant future with maybe a few of you who are watching today. So, like I said, stay tuned to the end and you'll find out a little bit more about what we're going to do. Right, we will see you back at home farm. Right, here we are, nearly home again. That was a good trip and looks like it's going to be a very lucrative one indeed. So, I'm very excited to get that organised. Right, anyway, we've got jobs to do here. There is another big whole crop silage contract which we accepted at the end of the last episode, which we need to get going on pretty quickly. But it just so happens our 2 new recruits are here. So Willie's brother Billy has gone back to Scotland now, so we've lost his services. But I'd like to introduce you to our 2 new employees. First up, I'd like to introduce you to James Sean Flanagan. He is Irish. He lives in a local town just down the road, and his specialities are baling and carting, but he can turn his hand to anything and has got a lot of experience with big tractors. He's 34 years old, but he loves everything farming and owns a beautifully restored Massey 165 that he takes to local shows and things like that. So he is going to bring us a whole new level of depth and experience to the team, and I'm excited to start work with him. Next up, we have Wes. Now, Wes hails from Western Canada in the prairies up there. He moved here a while ago, and he's very used to big machinery, even bigger than what we've got here, so like 9Rs and X9s and things like that. He's only 24 years old, just graduated from agricultural college, and has a certificate in agronomy. So he's moved over to the UK to get a little bit more farm experience. So again, a brilliant addition to the team. Right, there goes James off to field 111. And we'll just get Wes sorted as well. And we're on farm manager duty today. There goes Wes as well. Okay, it's all systems go. Now, I did mention that there is quite a long haul from where they are working back to the yard. So I've already phoned ahead to the dealers and said that I will pick up another Richard Weston trailer, particularly off the back of we know we're going to get this big payday from the Carmsden gig. So they're going to have another Richard Weston, the bigger, the 16, ready for us when we go and pick it up, which is great. So we have got a 3rd tractor on standby here for hauling this big contract. So we'll head down to the field, we'll check out how things are going, and then we will make the decision if we need to run with that 3rd trailer straight away or not. So, back in the Range Rover, and let's head down there. Right, here we are. I think this is the field. Yes, there indeed is one of the guys. Look, they've already started. That's brilliant. So, I just wanted to make sure both tractors got down here okay. There we go. Okay, James is here. We'll just check in with him and see how the trip was. Right, James is happy with the way things are going. He said it is a long trip though, so let's just look where they've had to come from. So there we are in field 111 down in the corner here. They had to loop right around the map, so they've had to go all the way up here and round all the way down past home farm and in here. They can't come this way because this driveway here is the one that was the one we were going to look at with all the debris in it, so you can't get through that yard there. And passing through the fields here, we're passing through other farmers' land, and if we're not contracting with them, they don't like us travelling through there. So really our only route is along the roads, which is right round the top of the map. So I'm gonna maybe keep tabs on this for the first couple of trailer loads and see how we're going to get on with it. Now you can see that's James heading off, get prepped behind the forage harvester, so he must be on 65% as well. So Wes is driving the fast track up there. So I think, well, we'll see what happens, shall we? But it does look like we'll probably need that third trailer at some point anyway. So, lots to consider. I'll move out of the way here so we don't get crashed into. But so far, so good. Right, there's Wes back with the first load. I just parked against the hedge there so he could get out. I just want to make sure he can get out of this gate. And if he can, we are looking good. Excellent. Look at that. Loads of space to spare. Good stuff. Right. Now, start the timer. Because we want to see how far he gets before James up there and the second tractor is full and heading out of the field. Now we do have the luxury of the map here. There we go. There's James in the bottom corner, 111. And there's Wes gunning it down the road at some pace. Right, forage harvester just about done the first headland and looking good. Volume-wise in the trailer, I think there's a fair bit still to go in there. So, let's go and see where Wes has got to. So there we go, there's Wes in the fast track. He's just about to come past Home Farms to the sell point. So he's made his way all the way across the map. But no question, if we come all the way down to here, that James is going to be full long before he makes it back. Let's just wait and see how long before we throw in a third tractor. Right, that looks like James full, so we'll just tail him out of here. My other concern is they're going to bump into each other on the road and not be able to get past each other. We'll keep an eye on that as well. So there we go, James just about to head out the field, and Wes is already on his way back. So already we've got a down harvester waiting for trailers to arrive. So I think it's quite apparent that we need a third trailer. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't, because I was going to go off and maybe get a second contract or do something a little bit different with my time. But there we go. Can't have it all. Right. Let's go and grab the Massey and we'll head to the shop and get that third trailer. So here's another interesting fact. The guys have been on the radios to each other. And James knows that if he heads up this road here, there's going to be limited options to pass each other. So he's just holding on here until we see Wes come back through, which again slightly adds to the delay, but we could mitigate that with a third trailer. So as soon as Wes comes past, he'll be back into the field loading up. And James will be heading off to unload as well, but we're definitely going to throw that third trailer on, I think. Right, we're going to go ahead and get the Massey. Wes still hasn't appeared, so if you ever needed any convincing that this was the right thing to do, I think it's right here now. Speak of the devil, here he is. I just did get a flash of yellow as I drove past the junction there, so I thought we'll just watch him come through. Now hopefully he'll line himself up so there's enough space for him to get past. And the guys can head on and get on with stuff. Yep, there we go. Just enough space to squeeze past. Nice, okay. Third trailer, here we come. Right, here's the Massey. Let's get rid of the front loader off it for now. And we can leave all of that stuff here and get rid of the trailer and everything as well. In fact, let's drop the trailer first. We'll hook that up. There we go. And we'll pop this in the shed, I think. This is actually, of all of our new tractors, the most powerful one. So, makes sense that we use it on the slightly bigger trailer. There we go, front loader dropped off. now we've got a bit of a trek to get the new trailer from the dealership, because it is right over the other side of the map. Right, we took a little shortcut around the top of the map to get here, but I think if we just follow the road round here, it turns back into a tarmac road here. Yeah, there's the BG8, so we're close now. Oh, I haven't driven this for a while. I love this tractor. Forgotten how good it was. So, we'll grab this trailer, which we have paid for in full, actually. We've not leased it, like I said. Avoiding leasing where we can. There's value in the equipment, and we have the money now. Bit of a false economy leasing. Right, there we go. And there it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is noticeably longer in its wheelbase than the 14, isn't it? Right, let's get it hooked up. There we go. Right, we'll just jump out, have a little look at it. Oh, that is a nice trailer, that, isn't it? I went for the same colour. We did talk about different colours, but I do like this traditional Richard Western kind of orangey yellow that's running on it. So, right. This is probably our biggest setup. This is probably even bigger than the Valtra now. That is a longer trailer, I think, than the Ultima. I think it is, anyway. We'll soon find out when we see them side by side. But for now, this has got a job to do. Let's get it down to the field. And with this bigger capacity, I can see this working really nicely now. Right. See you down the field. Right, we're just going to hold short of the gate and let Wes head out. He was just coming across the field with another full load, so we'll let him squeeze past. I'm sure there'll be enough space here. I pulled a little bit further into the hedge. Yeah. I'll just squeeze past now. All good. There we go. Now, I think Wes is actually waiting there for James to come back as well, so let's see what's happening there. Right, let's see if we can get this through the gate. There's a bigger trailer, but it does... Oh, look at that. Beautiful driving. Even if I do say so myself. Right, I think we'll jump on. Let's actually see where James is. Yeah, we're in the field, and there you go. There's James right at the top of the map. It's a big, long wait, isn't it? Jeez, oh. If we put another passing place in a little bit further up. Right, we're in the field, though, so we might as well be next trailer in line. Right. 3 trailers. All systems go. Let's get on with it. Right, that looks like it is all 4 headlands complete, which means that things are about to get a little bit easier. Once you get on the up and down rows and some straight lines, things really start to fly. So, so far so good. That third trailer's definitely made a difference, without question. I think we've really cut down the amount of waiting time almost to nothing. There might be the odd time where we have to wait for a trailer for a few minutes, but in general, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now he's going to attack this at a certain angle, so you can see he's driving through the crop there a bit, which is a bit frustrating. But you'll be finding these shorter rows just at this end, and then we'll get into full-length rows. Yeah, there we go. Look, he's lined himself up with the edge of that first row there, so we are all good to go. Right, things are going superbly well here. We're going to probably leave it at this point in the episode. We've got up to time at the moment, but as you can see, maybe a few more up and down rows, and the trailers are running like clockwork now. So this is brilliant. Now, earlier in the episode, I did mention that you might be able to have the opportunity to play with myself on the Contractor series in the next couple of weeks. Well, on the 16th of December, that is next Saturday, you will have the opportunity to be part of the crew on the Carmston Farms contracts. So I have created a form if you are interested, and you can make it at 9 PM UK time next Saturday. I am looking for helpers to help me on a live stream of the Contractor to celebrate Christmas, have a bit of a fun time, and to play with some subscribers. So all details on the form. You need to be a subscriber, you need to be a member of my Discord, but other than that, this is open to anybody. Oh, you must be on PC as well, unfortunately, just because of due to some of the mods, you need to be on PC. But if you're interested and you'd like to play in a live episode of The Contractor with me, get your name into the hat. Now, if there's too many of you, we will need to do a bit of a draw, and it will be whoever comes out of the hat, unfortunately. But if it's a success, we will do something like this again in the future. Okay, on that note, I think we will say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and thank you very much for all your support. And have a great week. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.